Part 2. Hello. Welcome to part 2. Lisa, hello. First to comment on part 2, my lovely. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just going to give it a moment and then I'll do an updated order list and then we'll jump straight in. Sue, hello. Amanda, hello. Oh. Excuse me. Lindsay, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us again. Hi, Amy. Okay, so we're going to do a verbal order list. Let me just type it out because I'm sure someone will miss it and then I can just copy and paste it over. So it would help if I could spell. Up first is Victoria Robertson. And then we have Kerry Lowe. We then have Cheryl Singh. And then Carrie Ann Rowe. Okay. I just hit the microphone then, I do apologise. Up first is Victoria Robertson. Victoria, are you here? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody joining again. So I'm looking for Victoria Robertson. Victoria, are you here? Hello. Hi, Renee. Or Renee. Hello. Janet, hello. Okay, so I'm looking for Victoria Robertson. Excuse me. Victoria, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Victoria's comment, please comment on that comment because again, it will bring it forward so I can see. Last call for Victoria. If not, we'll move on. And then if she comes on, we can add her in again. Okay, so up next then is Kerry Lowe. Kerry, are you here? Kerry Lowe, are you here? Kerry, hello. So Kerry, you have 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Yes, Samantha, I am in my office now. This is our new and permanent room. Are they, Bethany? Grr, Facebook. There's only 4 people, well, 3 people now, so hopefully we can do it. If comments are behind, guys, if I ask like 15 times, I'll try to calm it down a bit. So, Kerry, 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Nunu Donate also emailed me a loyalty card. Let me have a look for you. Okay, perfect. So that's 3 openings altogether then. So donating the shells, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So number 1, 2 and 3. Let me get these open for you. There's 1 and 2 and 3. So let's go. Oh, let's go down. So oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, your first oyster has given you a chocolate curry. There's no more in that one. Let me just dry him up for you. So here is your chocolate pearl to start with. Moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your Nunu rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you have a dark purple, and there's no more in that one. So here is your dark purple. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is your Nunu rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning, and you're twinning with quite large dark purples there, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so Kerry, what do you think to these? And if you're happy with these, which ones would you like on the jewellery? And of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So at the top, you've got a chocolate. I don't know if the light's catching those purple twins. A chocolate, then you've got a single purple, then you've got twinning darker purples as well. What do you think to these? If I pop them on the board for you, your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Your single purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And then twinning purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And twinning purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's also an 8.5. So they are measuring at the same size there. What do you think to those, Kerry? I'm aware there is a slight delay, so I'm trying not to ask too many questions. Just waiting for those comments to catch up and come through. Can we swap the twins for gunmetal grey for earrings and swap the others for sea greens to be invoiced for jump rings? We can. I've got more dark silvers. Would they be okay? If not, there may be, funnily enough, there may be a weight on the gunmetal greys if those dark silvers are not okay. And obviously, it's completely your choice. So just let me know what you think. Would those colours be okay for you there? Just taking your swaps away. Perfect. Also emailed about another role if you could update me when convenient. Yeah, if you've emailed me, that's not a problem. I can get back to you then. Regarding these ones though, perfect. Kerry, I hope you'll be happy with everything. The invoice for the jump rings will get sent through for you tomorrow, and that will be to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, that's safe up there for you, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And up next is Cheryl Singh. Cheryl, are you here? I've got white sand, Millie. It reflects the light way too much with the white sand. It really does work with the black sand. Cheryl, hello. Now, it does have a different name on Facebook as to the order form, Cheryl. So if you could just confirm for me that, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. The second part of the email address for me. So from the @ sign onwards, what that section is, just so I can confirm that it's you. I hope that's okay. 925 silver catcher. I do have a few gold fittings in certain types of fittings, but they are not on the websites. They would be at request and possibly be going on the website, but not at the moment. That's perfect. So Cheryl, you've got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So the oysters that we've got available are the new rainbow oysters or the normal oysters. New rainbow oysters are normally darker rainbow colours. Normal oysters are normal natural colours. Sorry. Natalie, thank you for the stars there. Nunu and keep your shells. Cheryl, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So your Nunu rainbow oyster, let me get him open. And let's go down. So in here, there's one side and the other side. And in here, you are twinning. And there's no more in that one. You are twinning with bright purple twins. Cheryl, what do you think to these? And would you be happy with one of these on your jewellery? We can change it for a hoop fitting. I can just invoice you the difference for the two, Cheryl. So that's not a problem. So you've got bright purple twins. Would you be happy with one of those on that hoop? Let me pop them on the board. Purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8 as well. Okay, so light apple green and a light pink, and then you'd like both pearls to be on a hoop fitting. That's absolutely fine. That invoice will get sent through tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay. Just confirm for me if you're happy with that pink and apple green there. Let me bring you back up. Okay, I've got that down for you. Absolutely perfect. You are very, very welcome. So like I say, I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I just need to grab some more of those little bags. So I'm just going to pop you guys on the bracelet display while I just grab them. They're just behind me, but I'm just going to pop you on this. I don't know if you can still hear me or not, actually. Let me know. Can you still hear me? I always have stiff legs after being on the live. Okay, perfect. Let me bring you back to me. Sorry, just ran out of these bags here. So let me pop your pearls in here for you. You can still hear me. That's interesting. Cheryl, my lovely, that's safe up there for you and up there as well. Perfect. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. It's good to know that you can still hear me, actually. It's quite nice. So up next then is Carrie Ann Rowe. Carrie Ann, are you here? No, Cheryl, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad you're happy. Oh, can you hear that wind? So I'm looking for Carrie and Roe. Now I know we've got a little bit of a delay here, haven't we? Last call then for Carrie Ann Rowe. Carrie Ann, if you are here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. This Thursday, Emma, yes, it should be. Okay, so I haven't seen Carrie Ann then. I'm just going to give her another moment just because obviously my comments are slightly behind. And I'd hate, because she's the last one on the order list, so I'd hate to go off if she's here. So just going to give it another moment. Okay, so last call for Carrie Ann. If not, we'll move on. Okay, so I haven't seen her. So we are going to end it there for today then. Thank you everyone who's joined us and who's watching. We're going to be live again on Tuesday and not live on Friday the 28th. So live on Tuesday and next Sunday this week. I hope you all have a brilliant Monday and a brilliant start to your week. And I'll see you soon. Take care.